What we're going to be talking about today is extremely interesting, and it's called D.Fi, dubbed as the Web3 social fi and antivirus super app, and as a baseline, a DeFi portfolio tracker. But let's expand on that, as there's a lot to this, but if you want to get more into DeFi, this is surely something to check out. But don't just believe my words, take a look for yourself. D.Fi is basically a team of 50 people, backed by some of the best guys in the game like OKX, Huobi, Bitmart, just some of the main exchanges. And the moment I see that, you'll see more of this once the bull market really starts igniting. But the moment you see that major exchanges invest, if it's more than just one, it most of the time means that the token is going to get easy listings on these platforms, as that's the negotiation that usually goes in. But I've also got some personal connections here, as I've met these guys at multiple conferences, and I won't be too specific, but a couple of my friends are on this board. I don't just partner up with any one project, guys. These guys know what they're doing. To be very specific, I think if you go to my Instagram, you'll find one of these guys actually on there still. Not so sure if I still have the picture up. And I should also say that some of these texts are no longer exactly correct, like Kevin here not being the GP for Dragonfly anymore, but these guys are behemoths, man. Point being, is properly backed. And call me a nerd, but I personally think it's pretty interesting. Their domain is literally D.Fi. It's pretty interesting. But this article right here shows you a little bit of what I mostly want to talk about. DeFi 2.0 sold out instantly for a $1 million round. OKX, Binance, and Coinbase directors are among investors. But now let's talk about the platform itself. So you might have noticed there's not that much in front of me right now, but a lot of things over on the left. And that's actually where this whole debacle starts. They've got a lot of cool stuff going on right now, like I mentioned. They're like a DeFi super app that aggregates so much for anybody that's ever used DeFi. You understand how good these guys are. Of just getting everything into one place is huge. But the antivirus being their biggest selling point, meaning they have already been working with universities and guys like CoinGecko to prevent scams from happening, like writing a code, but from a couple different layers. Yet right now, as you can see on the left, they're launching something completely new, and it's called DeFi 2.0. I've explained to you guys before that as the market gets more and more bullish, things like this are just smarter and smarter to get into, especially if the underlying tech / backend is good. And so an opportunity like this, you don't see every single day. Here's the co-founder explaining a little bit about what the new DeFi 2.0 is going to be about. But as you can see from this little story right here, they're just trying to go from being the basic super app for DeFi and wallet protector, or basically antivirus, I should say, to really being DeFi 2.0. If you think of DeFi 2.0, they want to be it. So a DeFi social profile, a proper portfolio tracker, deeper into the yields, again, the shielding, the first Web3 antivirus, and what they're working on is DeFi First GPT, DeFi Connect, DeFi Layer 2. They just want to expand in this ecosystem. And that's again why they're doing a sale right now for their token that's about to come up. After 4 years of relentless development, we're approaching the goal of our mission. Our objectives are ambitious, aiming beyond the ordinary. And apparently you can buy with crypto or with card. And my personal investment philosophy is always, if it's got guaranteed listings, which I can't say they've got, but I'm pretty certain of it because of the backing, it's usually something I will just throw some money at. Understand, I'm not your financial advisor, and I'm not telling you you should put money into, but here's how it would go. If you've never done any of these investments, I'll show you. As you go into the platform, the first thing it'll say is connect your wallet. So I've done that. As you press DeFi 2.0, this is what pops up. And there's, first of all, a choice between investing. This is a very important concept to understand. It says over here that the prices keep increasing every single round, which means, if you skip this deadline, probably the price is going to go a little bit higher. You can see there's two different prices at which you can buy per coin right now, where with this initial one, the price per coin is lower at 28 cents, but you will get your coins over the next 4 months, day by day. Here, the price per coin is a significant amount higher, but you get 30% the moment that the coin launches, and then 70%, so the remaining 70%, over the next 4 months. Which means with this one, you can sell some instantly, but you need a higher price to be able to sell for profit if you wanted to. And here, you obviously get a lower price. So if your plan is to hold on anyway, this is obviously a significantly better option, but you've got yourself a choice. Let's just, for the sake of demonstration, choose the 30% right at the start option. Sometimes it's way better because the price just starts high and climbs down. Sometimes it's the stupidest option because the price is low at the start anyway. And you can see that if I go for the longer vesting price, I'll get myself about 100 tokens more. Anyway, so how it works is you press buy. There might be a different button here because you might have to confirm that the website can spend your USDC. After that, you just press buy now. And the reason I have a different outfit on is because I had to wait for gas fees to come down. As you can see right now, the network fee is about $5 to $7 or so. Before, yesterday, I think it was like 25, which I did not prepare for. So right now, I just pressed confirm, and we've got to wait a little bit. It just took about 5 seconds, and here we go. As you can see, you successfully joined the DeFi 2.0 round. I bought 900 coins at about $278, and you can see exactly how they'll be unlocked as well. And again, if you're wondering why I'm buying it, it's got some good potential. They claim to want to become the fastest and most secure layer 2, powered by their crypto antivirus. As we've seen before, they've got some interesting concepts such as DeFi GPT, which will basically be an AI-powered dashboard in crypto, and DeFi Connect, which could be an interesting social profile for DeFi. And of course, with the backing that they've got, and also the exchanges that they've got, there's some good potential in it. And I mean, it's not like it's a new thing. They've had this platform for a while. They've got a large amount of users already. Here you can see 3 million plus, and they've been putting the work in, man. It's crazy. And now there's actually one more interesting part I want to show you, which is called SocialFi. And you can see I've just earned myself an early adopter badge. And once you connect, it'll basically give you a couple of options and a little tutorial that explains how to use it. Here you can set your preference for privacy, etc. For example, if I do not want my Twitter or my accounts that I'm linking to show up. But as we dive into our accounts, you can see there's a progress tab, there's XP, there's achievements, there's a whole social aspect to it. Right now I just joined, so I'm 250,000th on the leaderboard. But you can see some people take it very seriously, grinding their XP, and you've got some daily rewards to claim that I just quickly pressed and I'm done. You can see I moved up the ranks a little bit. But in their books, it says that the top most active users who just keep up with this will get incentivized, because it's basically like the game in crypto, right? Where you interact with the system and you get some sort of reward. It says here, climb the ranks to discover new levels that offer exciting benefits. So most likely, the higher up the ranks you are, the more you'll get. And I think it's always interesting, these SocialFi, GameFi type of features, because they're absolutely free. So that could be something very appealing to people. And just to explain one more part of it, you can see in this list, if you press any of these users, you'll be able to basically see their wallet. Might sound kind of strange, but there's multiple websites of this sort which are extremely popular, because to an extent you can, through this method, follow massive whales, or follow some of these influencers, or follow some financial spearheads, DeFi spearheads, whatever, as you can see what type of strategies they're going for, so you can follow them. And if you want to add your own accounts just for a nice little overview, or for others to follow you, you can press this little add account button, and you can either add a MetaMask wallet or eventually some centralized exchanges even too. And I decided to just add one wallet here, but of course I could go ahead and add hundreds of my wallets, and it'd all come in one very simple overview. And if I was doing a lot of DeFi everywhere, it would also show up here, which can be extremely useful, because otherwise you might forget exactly where you stored your money. Anyway, if this all sounds like something for you, or you want to get in on the sale or something like that, I'll leave a link down below that you can check out. And hopefully I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.